Well, good morning, everyone. How are we? Welcome in on this bright Monday morning. I gotta say, I'm dragging a little bit today, guys. I am dragging, but we're gonna make it through. In fact, today I have a very special surprise for all of you guys. Oh, hang on. I have to make myself. I have myself on the other screen. I have to turn that off. Okay. So I've got a very special guest that I'd like to bring up. Some of you may know him quite well and may have enjoyed his channel as well, but he's going to be here with us today. And don't worry, during the hearing, we're both going to go mute. But until then, we're going to chat, chat, chat away. Welcome, Beefy from Beefy Has Anxieties channel, guys.
What up, what up, what up? It's your favorite shit talking squirrel friend.
Woo! Hey, girl. Hey.
What's up, squirrel friend?
What's up, squirrel? Hi,
What's
squirrel.
up, squirrel
Hi.
friend? How was your weekend, dude?
It was good. I'm tired. We did a lot of socializing this weekend. We had a lot of people over and cooked and all that. So I'm kind of like, I stayed up. I went to bed way early like yesterday. And yeah. So how's everybody in the chat? Look who we got. We got somebody from Delaware. I saw we had somebody from Mexico coming in with uh let's see what yeah, y'all type in the chat where you guys are coming in from. I've got the court thing up as you'll see right here, so we're not gonna miss anything. And I want really quickly, I wanna make sure I put Beefy, let me put your channel in the chat really quick. So if you guys wanna go check out Beefy, he's got some good content on Scrappy Doo that you guys might enjoy.
Scrappy Doo, listen to you.
Scrappy Doo. And him and Alistair from Pack Nation were so kind. They had me over last week to be on their podcast, and that was awesome. So I'm gonna put the link to that as well, so you guys can go over there. And oh, thank you, by the way, Joanna, for becoming a new member. Awesome, you guys rock. Say the
Yeah,
name
it
of the
was
radio.
awesome. It's called Boîte Noire Radio. We had
Rock
Carrie on our
Noir.
podcast. We talked about Darrell. We talked more about the attacks in the trial, but yeah, I'll drop the link to the episode too. Oh
Okay,
wait,
yeah.
oh people can't click my links. Well, whatever, it's up there on the channel.
Oh, oh,
You
thank
can
you,
find it.
Torafile 74 for coming a new member. Thank you so much. You guys rock. Okay, wait. Okay, I'm gonna add the Pack Nation because Alistair. Did you send Alistair the link too? He's at the airport, I think.
Yeah, he's still traveling. I don't think he's gonna make it, but I will text him. I'll text him the link now.
Okay. Let me just go to my private chat. I'm gonna pull up he has a bunch of content on Darrell as well. So you guys, if y'all want to go in there and check him out as well, you can. I just want to make sure you guys have all the links there. Yay. So let me see. I asked y'all where y'all were coming in from and y'all started putting it in and I started ignoring you. Oh my goodness, that's horrible. Let me check real quick. Okay. So we got some UK people. I knew that was happening. Michigan, Peoria, Arizona, Peoria. Sorry, Kimmy. Sorry, Miss Kimmy. Boston,
Boston,
Montreal.
Massachusetts. That's my area.
Is that you?
Yeah.
Maine, Denmark. Wow, Helene. Very cool from Denmark. Aw, look at that. Hey, Miss Lori. She says, love you both. Isn't that sweet?
Oh, damn! You
Well, you
got
guys,
almost 200 people in here. You get them. These live streams pop off. Good for you.
well, it's the content. It's not me. They're
Yeah,
they're
that's
wanting
true.
to they're wanting to see the trial. And you guys don't forget to hit the like button, please, on your way in. That would really help me with the algorithms.
Yeah, and
So
if you got some extra money, don't forget to. You know what? I'm gonna donate here. You guys got to support your creators here.
Oh, not
Motivate
so
us to
dumb
make more
anymore.
content.
Coming in from Connecticut, New York, Scotland. I love this, guys. Georgia. You guys are awesome. All right. Beefy, thoughts on today's trial? Are you familiar with what's going on here?
Somewhat. So this is the trial for when he ran over Erica, right?
Yes.
And he is representing himself, or he's not?
Today's all about the hearing for the judge to, I guess, to allow him, or they're being heard on his attorney's withdrawing, and it was up in the air. Did his attorneys pull out, or did he, request for them to pull out? I do have Torifile. I hope I'm saying your name right, by the way. Just said spoke to Erica a week ago, and she said that he is going pro se.
Oh boy. Here we go
Oh
again.
my goodness, y'all. Oh my goodness. Real talk with Retta. Hello from St. Louis, Missouri, Northern Virginia. All right, guys. So we've got a few minutes. This thing doesn't start until 8:30, so we got 15 minutes. I've got something I put together for you guys that I wanted to play about the charges for today. I have the police report, and so I was going to read it to you guys while we do that. And in the meantime, just chat away if you'd like. I'm going to add this to the stream and put myself on mute. Go over the charges for this particular case of Darrell Brooks. So upon arrival, the victim, identified as Erica Patterson, stated that Darrell E. Brooks had run over her with his vehicle and tried to kill her. Patterson had tire marks on her right pants leg and stated she could not move her leg, as well as she had blood coming from her mouth. Patterson stated Brooks was driving his mother's vehicle, who she identified as Dawn, which was a maroon burgundy Ford truck. Patterson was very elevated and was hard to get a statement on scene. Patterson was later conveyed to the hospital for treatment. A witness identified, I got to redact that, who did not know either of the parties, told police officer Bachman she was pumping gas, and she stated she observed a maroon vehicle run over Patterson. She said she stood with Patterson until police arrived. She stated that she also did not see who was driving. Police officer Rodriguez and I changed locations at approximately 1:30 p.m. to the hospital to get an official statement from Patterson. In the interview, Patterson stated she has known Brooks for over 16 years and has a child with him. Patterson stated she had recently started talking to Brooks towards the end of April of 2021 and moved over here with him from the state of Georgia in the month of June 2021. Patterson stated over the past month that they have been fighting multiple times where he has injured her, but stated she has no intentions of calling the police. Patterson stated they had been staying at multiple different hotels since she returned to Milwaukee. Patterson stated she was staying at the American Inn located at blah 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 by herself, and she spoke with Brooks over the phone last night but never told him where she was staying. Patterson stated that the next day, while she was still at the hotel, she heard loud knocking at the door and did not know who it was. She stated when she was walking out the door to leave, she observed Brooks standing there. Patterson stated Brooks was yelling at her and using profanity, and she tried walking past him when he intentionally snatched her phone out of her hand without consent. Patterson stated that Brooks then got into his vehicle and drove off. Patterson stated that's when she walked eastbound to the BP gas station, and Brooks followed her there. Patterson stated Brooks pulled up beside her while she was in the parking lot and was telling her she needed to get inside the car with him. She stated when she refused to get inside the vehicle as she was talking to him near the driver window, he intentionally struck her once in the face with a closed fist, causing pain and bleeding without consent. Patterson stated she got angry and walked away from Brooks, and that's when Brooks intentionally ran over her with his vehicle as she was walking through the parking lot of the BP gas station, recklessly endangering her safety and showing utter disregard for Patterson's life. Patterson stated she was currently homeless and nowhere else to go. She stated she was employed with a hotel and that would be the best address listed for her. She stated she had no other family in the area. The only cell phone number she could provide was her own, but Brooks had taken her cell phone. She stated she was willing to prosecute against Brooks, and all of his actions were done without consent. I looked up Brooks's information on the RMS system and observed that he had an associate identified as Dawn Woods, which possibly matched the information provided by Patterson. I conducted an open Wisconsin DOT search for Woods, which revealed her owning a maroon four-door 2010 Ford Escape bearing Wisconsin auto plate ADP 9256 that listed to her and Brooks' last known address. After conducting the follow-up at the hospital, it was determined that Patterson had a dislocated femur and a fractured right ankle as a result of her being struck by the vehicle. A Wisconsin DOT check revealed Brooks was operating after suspension when he caused the great bodily harm to Patterson. So I just wanted to bring up again, everybody was asking me, did he have a driver's license? His license had been suspended, and I've got some documentation of that, and when I go over his arrest record in a different video, we'll pinpoint exactly when it was suspended. I forget when it said, but it's been a while, I think. I observed Patterson to have swelling to her lip and dry blood from where she stated she was struck. I also observed tire tracks on her left pants leg where she stated she was injured. I filed an incident notification and contacted Lieutenant Finkley, who advised me it would be our investigation to handle. 2 other officers responded to the hospital and took 14 photos depicting an overall of Patterson and her injuries. Patterson gave her permission for me to contact the domestic violence hotline regarding the incident. I spoke with Consuelo at approximately 3:47 p.m., but Patterson did not want to speak with them at this time. Now they got to go find him, right? So here's the story of how they located him down. Looks like several of them located Brooks, which is his mother's residence, at approximately 4:25 p.m. as officers were approaching the residence, saw the suspect vehicle bearing Wisconsin auto plate parked on the rear slab behind the home. Newport had looked at previous booking photos of Brooks and positively identified he was the occupant exiting the driver's seat of the vehicle. Brooks disregarded multiple lawful orders by the police officer to stop walking away and not enter the residence. Brooks quickly ran into the house after stating, I have to get my mom, and closed 4 different doors as officers were directly behind him to avoid apprehension. Officers initiated a hot pursuit into the residence where Brooks was taken into custody and verbally identified. While Police Officer Rodriguez was inside the residence, he attempted to call Patterson's phone but could not hear any ring inside. Dawn Woods, who was inside the residence, gave permission for Police Officer Rodriguez to check her vehicle where Brooks was observed exiting. The police officer called the phone number Patterson provided and observed the phone ringing inside the vehicle. Woods handed Police Officer Rodriguez the cell phone, and we left the scene. Brooks was conveyed to District 7 for processing. A check with the Wisconsin Circuit Court access revealed Brooks had an open case under Milwaukee County, and conditions of his bail states he is not supposed to have any contact with his mother, who was at the location during the time of the arrest. Rodriguez conducted an in-custody interview with Brooks and will be writing a supplemental report. And this report is written by Newport, Police Officer Newport. On Tuesday, November 2nd, 2021, at approximately 4:23 p.m., Officer Murphy and I assisted District 7 in locating a wanted subject for first-degree reckless injury, identified as Darrell E. Brooks. The suspect vehicle was identified as a red Ford Escape with a Wisconsin registration plate of ADP 9256. Upon arrival, Officer Murphy and I drove through the alley and observed the suspect vehicle in the back. I was attempting to convey the information to the District 7 squad car when the driver exited. I observed a previous booking photograph of Brooks and immediately identified him as the driver of the Ford Escape. I exited the vehicle and ordered Brooks to stop. Brooks started walking fast towards the house, and really quick, Torfa, we'll be doing the hearing when it comes on. We just got a few minutes. It doesn't start until 8:30. I ordered Brooks to stop again. Brooks stated, I have to go get my mom. I instructed Brooks to not enter the residence, and Brooks started to run towards the residence. I chased Brooks. Brooks attempted to close 4 doors on me to evade apprehension. Brooks ran into the northeast bedroom where his mother was located, and I arrested him. While I was securing Brooks, Brooks attempted to reach into his 2 front pockets of his pants. Brooks attempted to remove the Ford key from his left pocket of his jeans. After numerous attempts to secure Brooks from moving, Officer Rodriguez recovered the Ford key from Brooks's pocket, which was ultimately provided to Brooks's mother. I turned custody of Brooks over to District 7. One thing to note here on the witness form or the police report, it basically said when they came upon the scene of Erica, what was the victim's demeanor? She was crying and she was angry. What was the suspect's demeanor? He was nervous and angry. Both of them show no drugs. influenced by no drugs or alcohol. She filled out this report, and the things that I thought were interesting was, number 3, do you think he or she might try to kill you? She said yes. Has he or she threatened to kill you or your children? Yes. Has he or she ever tried to choke you? Yes. Is he violently or consistently jealous, or does he control most of your daily activities? Yes. Have you left him or separated after living together or being married? Yes. Do you have a child that he knows is not his? Yes. Does he follow or spy on you and leave threatening messages? Yes. If there's anything else that worries you about your safety, he threatens to kill her. Good gracious, it's horrible. Oh, one thing I wanted to note here on this one, his birthplace was in Milwaukee, according to this. He spent time in California and Georgia and returned to Milwaukee in 2018. He does have criminal history. He's a lot of criminal history, which we're all going to go over. This case police report states he has no gang affiliation, which contradicts what he had previously, or what he says later when he's arrested for the Waukesha attack. Oh, let's talk about the scars and the tattoos. On his right hand, he has pictures of money bags. On his neck, he has BLAS. All right, I'm going to have to look that up because I don't know what that means. We know he has Xavier also on his neck. And then he's got the tribal design, Zay, an Airy, a Virgin Mary, crosses, writing names. He stated that he does know subjects that sells firearms, but stated that he didn't want to give me the details of the individuals until he knows what he can get in return. Says he is not drinking any alcohol, but he stated that he had smoked 2 blunts containing marijuana on 11/2 of 21 around noon. He stated that he's supposed to be taking medications regarding his mental health issues. He stated that he was in a motor vehicle accident in May of 2020 where he sustained an injury to his right knee. He stated he suffers from PTSD, bipolar, and anxiety and hasn't taken his medication since February-March of 2021. See, the thing about this is I feel like that's been their thing from the get-go. That's their story from the get-go. Mental illness, mental illness. This has gone on for years. We'll talk about that when I go over all his cases. Okay. In his interview, Brooks stated on Sunday, October 31st of 2021, his girlfriend of 16 years, Erica Patterson, had finished her shift at her job. Brooks stated that Patterson called him and stated that she accused him of having relations with other women. Brooks stated that he denied the accusations and stated that Patterson informed him that she was going to book a room at a hotel. Brooks stated that Patterson never informed him of where she was staying and stated that he would talk to her on the phone, but claims that he never had seen her in person since October 31st of 2021 when she left for work. When asked for his whereabouts during the incident, Brooks stated that he was in the rear of his mother's residence and stated that he never drove his mother's vehicle on that date. Brooks also stated that the only time he left the residence was to get Woods some fried mushrooms from JJ's Fish and Chicken, and stated that he walked to the location. When asked, Brooks stated he never observed an enter or exit his mother's vehicle on that date, and even though he alleges he to have been in the rear of the location where the vehicle was parked in the rear of the driveway. So he lied again. Brooks also stated that Patterson suffers from an alcohol addiction and stated that he believes that Patterson was under the influence of alcohol, which is why she's making the false allegations against him. I then informed Brooks that when police officer Gallegos and I were speaking to Patterson, we observed her to be alert and coherent and informed him that we didn't believe that she was drunk. I then asked Brooks about the resist obstruct incident that occurred with the PO Newport and police officer Hanra, and he stated that he was seated in the driver's seat of Wood's vehicle, parked in the rear parking slab of the residence. He stated that while sitting in the vehicle, he observed police officer Gallegos and I squad vehicle traveling northbound. He said that he was having an anxiety attack upon sight of our squad vehicle and stated he exited the vehicle. Brooks stated that his intent was to go into the residence and inform his mother that he needed his inhaler. Really? Brooks stated that he didn't hear the officer's commands to stop, but stated that his main priority was to inform Woods of his anxiety attack. When showed a picture of the red Ford Escape at the scene of the incident, Brooks stated that the vehicle could be Woods. He blamed that one on his mama too. All right. Brooks stated numerous times throughout the interview that he loved Patterson and said that he would never hurt her. Brooks also stated that Patterson will recant the statements she made against him after she's done being mad at him for whatever reason. And we all know that's what he always says. Okay, I'm going to unmute you, Beefy.
Sorry, were you getting stuff from me in the background?
I was getting your movement in the background.
Sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. So that was the police report, guys. I just wanted y'all to hear that before the hearing started. So I don't think we've ever been able to really go through that. Happy birthday, Steve. Is he in the chat yet? It's kind of early for Steve, you guys. Is he here yet?
Happy birthday, Steve. 450 people in here. Let's happen. Go!
Woohoo! Thanks, you guys. Please hit the like button if you don't mind. This is the stream link right here that we have up, and that is live. So as soon as it opens up, we'll switch over to it, and Beefy and I'll go on mute. Okay, so you guys we can all hear it. And Beefy,
that was quite the detailed little script. Did you write all that, or was that the police report?
No, I was reading from the police report.
Oh, gotcha.
I got all of his police records. That they were a part of the Waukesha trial. So I have all the times that he was arrested. What was that? All the times that he was arrested. And you guys, it's like a book. It's so thick. It's ridiculous. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna do a download on just that. We're gonna go over his police reports because he's just ridiculous. And for the record, at one point there was somebody who we thought said that the only person that he'd ever gotten physical was maybe it was Liar Brooks that said it in his interview. The only person he'd ever gotten physical was with Erica. Well, that's BS because I did find another female. In fact, there might have been two in there that he was also physical with. So,
oh, jeez. Well, it said in there too that even his mom had a TPO against him, and I'd heard that before too. So there's been speculation as to whether or not that was in relation to the shooting, but I think he even got physical with his mom.
It would not surprise me. And she claims, I have a video that I'm waiting for YouTube to approve so I can get it out there. She claims that that she'd only given him a fob that didn't have a starter to the Ford on it, which is BS because I'll show in the video. I looked it up, and the key fob only comes with it was 2010. So back then you didn't have this was the kind that you actually had to put the key in the ignition, I guess.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that's not. There's no way. There's just no way. That
she was looking for any reason to just deny culpability. You know what I mean? Like anything she can do to distance her from the actual attack, she's just going to put out there.
Yeah. Exactly. So, yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting. I wonder if DB will know what his name is this time. I wonder if he will, Torfall. Do you think?
That's a good question.
And I mean, and if he's not, I'll just keep calling him Scrappy Doo. If he doesn't like his God-given name, we'll just call him Scrappy Doo.
So do we think if he represents himself again this time around, do we think he goes full soft sit, or did he kind of learn his lesson the first time around and maybe he takes it a little more seriously? Hi, Annie.
That's a good question because I didn't think about that. What if he does pull the sovereign citizen? I mean, he has to know that didn't work this past time.
We've kind of noticed from his later hearing appearances that I think he has seen how much came out from the trial from his antics and is a little bit embarrassed because you've noticed since the whole trial went down from he's a lot more reserved. Even when he spoke during the sentencing for the gun allegations, it very much flew in the face of the wacky, sob sit, like big dramatic stuff. You know what I mean? He was very to the point, like, I just want to get this behind me. He was quick to throw his son under the bus, don't get me wrong. So he's
Yeah.
he's still scumbag Brooks in that regard, like taking no culpability. But I think if we do get like a trial 2.0, he's going to conduct himself a little more, as best he can. It's still him, but he'll be conducting himself a little more professionally in my,
Yeah.
IMO.
Well, no, and I agree with you. This trial, once it does finally go to trial, it's going to be turned over to a male judge. Right now, it's in a female judge's court, but she's just doing the pretrial stuff, and then it's going to be turned over to a male. So I'm assuming that yes, we will see him more like he acted with the other. If you guys watched, I don't know, Beefy, if you watched that at all, but when he was in this last hearing, in regards to the weapon and his nephew and his mom.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, I kind of think I think it's going to be more like that. And honestly, the only reason that he's going to do this is just to talk to Erica one last time. I mean, we might see something come out. It's going to be like, oh my goodness, we might need to have the what do you call it when you have to blank stuff out? There's no
The
telling.
censor button, yeah, like the
The
5 minute.
censor. I mean, seriously, because he knows. He has to know that nothing is gonna keep him out of jail at this point. He's in there for life at this point. Yes,
Robert
again,
Gonzalez brings up a good point that he's medicated now. So was he not medicated for the last trial? Because he was in jail for a whole year before the first
we
trial
don't.
happened.
No, I don't think he was. I don't think he was. Anybody else
So
know
what
for sure?
what changed then? Because I mean, he, like I said, he was in jail for a year before the first trial. He's in prison now, I guess.
I thought they were keeping him. No, I think they moved him over to the different. He's in Dodge, right? Or no? What was the name of that? I forget the
People
name
keep
of the
saying
prison.
he's in the one that Dahmer was in.
Because I thought he was only there temporarily while these hearings were going on, and then once the hearings are over, they send him back over. They send him over to Dodge. Am I
Okay,
right?
he's
I don't.
in
I think
Dodge. Lori's saying.
Lori says he's in Dodge now. Okay. I just thought I don't know for some reason I felt like they were going to end up moving him after these hearings were over, and I don't know if I heard that or if I read it somewhere. Still
Will the
nothing
judge
going
have
on in court.
jurisdiction? You want to have personal or what is it? You want to have personal or subject matter jurisdiction? So stupid.
He's ridiculous. Happy birthday, Steve, if you didn't hear me before. We sang to you and everything and you weren't even on the stream yet.
Yeah, you missed
I'm
it.
just kidding. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so one thing I want to correct really quick. I did confirm that Brooks's driver's license was suspended January 14th, 2021. A couple of us were asking about whether or not he had a true driver's license at the time of the attack, and all he had on him was an ID card. The ID card was that was basically on his person, or it was found in the car.
Yeah, that lady cop. That's my ID. It sure is, sir.
I loved her.
Yeah, she's
I
the best.
loved her. Steve just called me out. He goes, "You didn't sing because I was here."
Oh, dang.
He zapped me. Okay.
Scouted.
So on July 11th, 19, Brooks was operating a motor vehicle without insurance. I think that was when he got into a wreck or something, and I think that's where it started with him um, constantly driving and then being caught without any kind of insurance or anything. There was a warrant issued for him for a failure to appeal for the arraignment of that. And again, I think all of that kind of compiled and finally they just suspended his license. Do you have any plugs right now before we get started, Beefy, that you would like to anything you want to talk about as far as what you guys have going on your
Yeah,
channel?
just the Boîte Noir Radio, and then you're going to be on this week again. So yeah, subscribe to Boîte Noir Radio. Do you still have that link? Could you maybe pop it in the chat for me so people can watch your episode and then check out this week's too?
Yep, let me pull that up real quick in the private chat. Bot Noir Radio, you guys.
Bot Noir Radio.
It is, but you know what? It's so hard to. That is a tough name.
Yeah.
Here,
We
I
like
just
it,
put it.
though.
I mean, it's tough to spell and everything, but that's
Yeah.
why it could be hard to find. So there's the link right there, you guys. So I've got 3 big videos coming out, and I'm just, like, on pins and needles here. Like, I did this really cool video of law enforcement's manhunt and capture of Brooks that night.
Oh,
And it
nice.
shows from their perspective. It's a really cool video. I'm very proud of it. And, I'm waiting for YouTube to approve the stupid monetization on it before I can release it to everybody. Same thing with the other one I've got, which is it was the FBI's interview with Dawn Woods after, well, actually, they interviewed her a couple times. One night was actually the same as it was right after the incident. So that's kind of an interesting take because we do find some information we've been waiting on from
Yeah, that's
Dawn
really
Woods.
interesting. This the video you got coming out of the police coming to the manhunt for him. Do you have additional body cam footage other than the stuff we've seen already?
Yes, there is some additional body cam
Oh,
footage. It's in fact, you know what? I didn't even put the body cam footage of the original one that everybody's seen already since it's already been over. Hey, Ames, since it's already been out there. Um, I only did because I thought everybody's seen the other, so let's just go from this other perspective. And it's literally like them driving to find him, and you can hear all the stuff on the radio. What's going
Lori,
on.
subscribe to Bot Noir. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just thank you
Oh,
for subscribing, Lori. That means a lot, really.
yay, Lori.
But
Janice
that's
said
so cool. That's
objection.
that video of yours is gonna do numbers, man. If you got fresh footage nobody's seen, guys, keep your eyes peeled for that. 'Cause that video is gonna do numbers.
Yeah, that one should be really, I mean, it's interesting. It's a little long, but I was gonna try to trim it down as much as I could, but there's so much radio stuff going on. I was like, I don't wanna take this out. I want all you guys to be able to hear all of it. So,
Oh man,
um
fresh Darrell Brooks anything. Don't get that watch time in, girl. People are starving for fresh Darrell Brooks content.
yeah, I think they are. I think everybody's watched the trial over and over and over again, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Get to it."
Well, there's
Uh,
always fresh people coming in and out too. Like you think that there's like a finite number of Darrell Brooks people out there, and there really aren't. Like people will lose interest, and then people will come back, and then new people find it. So yeah, you putting fresh Darrell Brooks content out there, I think your video is going to do very well.
yeah, I always think about, like, I hope that you guys that are always here watching all the time, I hope y'all understand that a lot of times I'll start things off and it'll kinda be like, I'm starting off because I need to explain it from the beginning because this might be that, handful of people that are watching for the first time. So, but then I see sometimes I'll start a video off and it's like, yeah, well, guess what he's done now, you know, and I forget that I'm like, I forget that I'm not in a ongoing conversation with the world out there. So yeah. Oh, Wonder Joy, just subscribe, Beefy.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, if you guys subscribe to that channel, it would really be awesome. We're trying to build it out there, and like I said, Carrie's coming on this week, so if you guys are fans of Carrie, you don't want to miss her. So yeah, hit that subscribe button.
Deborah said,
Michelle too. Thank you. Sorry.
Deborah said, what's the point of Erica filing a lawsuit? Well, okay. Well, because he just hurt her for so long. I think she's finally going to get her last little thing in here. I honestly, she deserves some justice for how she was treated with him. I think that's what it's mostly about. Is it going to affect anything? No. I mean, it's just going to be, they'll probably, just like this last judge did, it's like consecutively, they'll just add it on to whatever he's already got. Um, but that's my take on it. I think that she does deserve her justice. And because
there's one thing I because with law, it's so much up for interpretation. That's why they have judges, right? Like you kind of always make an argument one side or the other. But the one thing I always come back to, like the one rule of thumb I always live by, is everybody is due their day in court. Like no matter what happens, everybody should get their 2 cents to say. And as much as we kind of did get that during the trial for Erica, this should be her day. Like this should be the justice that I think she is still owed to a certain extent. Do we know is she actually going to show up? Is she going to be in Zoom or?
Well,
You
my
know?
understanding via Zoom. I think that she probably would prefer that, especially if he is going to be questioning her. And also, we do believe that she's got some kind of assistance. Oh, that vet with a chat with a vet. She had said that she thought that she had some kind of victim assistance helping her with her trial in some way, shape, or form that might kind of give her the strength she needs to get through this. But I tell you what, that little girl, she got balls. She is good. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
she's really doing good for herself. So I'm proud of her. She's getting her stuff together. And I think they'll put her on Zoom for a short period of time to do her little testimony thing, and then it'll be over with, and then she won't ever have to look back ever again at him, and it'll be
Well, you
his last hurrah.
compare the way she sounded during the interrogation tapes compared to just the way she conducted herself during the trial. There really wasn't like a whole lot of time, but even just that small amount of time she had like away from him, like almost detox from his grasp now that he's in jail. What
You
a
are absolutely
difference.
right. Yes, you are absolutely right. You could tell she felt like, "I've got protection." I think all along, she didn't feel like she had protection. I mean, he kept being let out of jail, so he kept coming back
Yeah.
to her, and he kept finding her, and, I think sometimes she, let him back in, but also, I don't think she knew how to really truly get away from him. So, yeah, Nicole said she heard she was gonna be on Zoom too. So,
Okay, cool.
I know. Well, you know what, Torfile? They're always late in this courtroom. In fact, one day we sat here for the longest time and nothing happened. Let me check one other thing though. I'm gonna go back. I've got the case opened up in another window. I want to look to see if there's been any notes put in. I did check this morning. There was nothing new. Nope, still nothing new. So I'm not really. I've even got you guys. I've got up branch 4, branch 10, and branch 13 because I was like, I just want to make sure that if it did get switched anywhere else, we got it on here for y'all. And if they don't show it, like last time, they didn't show it at all. We ended up finding out what happened afterwards, but they've been we've watched it from this live stream before in the court system, but none of the courts are on yet, and it might be that they actually don't really truly get started till 9. So maybe that's part of it. I don't know.
Oh, Ashley Lynn's in here. She leaves like the nicest comments on my videos. Is she subscriber to yours too, Ashley Lynn?
I don't know. Ashley, did you subscribe?
Yeah, if not, subscribe right now. Go
Please,
hit the
please
subscribe button.
subscribe.
Yeah.
Coffee Cake said, "Not today." What's going on today? I know, Coffee Cake, we gotta be able to see what's going on today, right? They're making sure that everything is in order. Yeah, they do. I mean, this is the first case of the morning, so they have to get situated, settled in. Oh, so Virginia says, "I heard the mother declared bankruptcy. Does anyone know the details of that?" So you're talking about Dawn Woods. What I did look up recently on the property appraiser's website because I wanted to find out if she had actually sold the house because I had heard a rumor that she did. And if she did, it's not updated on the site yet. It's still showing that she owns it.
Hmm.
But that
Yeah,
could be
her
that they just don't their site's not, updated regularly. So,
her declaring bankruptcy isn't a huge surprise to me. I'm surprised she didn't hold that card off for the civil litigations that are, so eventually somebody's got to come after her.
Ames, oh, look at what Ames has. Ames has been sleuthing. She
Oh,
said
you get
she
a 5K plaque?
what are you talking about?
Steve
Steve
Yeager
made me a
says.
5 he made me a 5K
Oh,
plaque.
that's cute. How nice of him.
Let me find it. I got it up here somewhere. Hang on. I'm glad you said that because I did put it up in my thing. What did I do with it? Oh, shoot. Thought I had it up here. Did I show it on the last stream maybe? hang on. Let me pull it real quick. Yeah, so usually they're never on time in these courts. It is what it is. So let me upload this image really quick so show you guys what Steve made. So cool. Oh, I put it in the wrong thing. Hang on. I put it in the background. We'll do a quick screen overlay. Isn't that cool,
that's
guys?
adorable. Yeah, that's so cool.
I'm gonna take down the Amos's comment. Isn't that cool? That was so nice of him.
Yeah, you don't get a plaque till 100K, right?
Yeah, you got to go to 100K before you get anything from YouTube.
Oh yeah, we got a ways to go.
And it'll take me a while to get to that if I can't get my video. I mean, they've been looking at that one video that I'm trying to get approved. They've been looking at that thing, so it's been waiting to be reviewed for over 8 days now. It's ridiculous.
Got to branch off the Darrell Brooks thing. We want to get to 100K.
Yeah. A lot of people don't enjoy the content, but a lot of us do. So going back to Dawn. Oh, thank you, John. I appreciate that. So going back to Dawn. She had said that she took the vehicle and actually parked it in a family member's garage or something so that Darrell couldn't get a hold of it at one point.
That's lies.
She said that. Well, yeah, I mean, you kind of like, was the family member go, yeah, she did. Yeah, she did do that. Yeah, whatever. So, still nothing up yet. I just refreshed the stream. And it blows me away, like, as I was reading all these police reports, like, he'll throw anybody under the bus. He's trying to throw his mom under the bus.
Yeah, that blew my mind when he was at the trial for the gun charges, and he like immediately starts throwing his kid on the bus. You figure he's already in jail for life. You know, like all he really has left are these really, really small relationships he has with his children because they must all hate him. You figure he'd try to protect that at all costs. Like, what does he have to gain by throwing his kid under the bus? It's not like they're going to, even if they were to charge you with the highest end, you're still already in prison for life. So why not take the bullet and say, hey, my kid had nothing to do with this. It was all me. But no, like he still can't stop himself from just throwing everybody in front of him to get, it's so gross. Such a despicable person.
He has, I mean, he has no loyalties to anybody, to no one. Hey, Miss JPC, thank you for saying that. Hit the like button.
That $2 super sticker from Tracy.
Well, thank you, Miss Tracy. Appreciate that, honey. Oh, let's see. What else we got? Legal mumbo jumbo. I don't got that. Beefy, you got any legal mumbo jumbo?
Yeah, to go with my soft sit word salad. We can make ourselves like a legalese luncheon.
No, let's see. Oh, how many people we have in here right now? Oh, we've got over 500. Cool. Well, thank you guys for coming in. Appreciate you being here. We hope we get to see something here today.
You know, if even 25% of you just contributed $1, it would be like insane huge for Carrie's channel. I really urge you guys to contribute to your local content creator if you enjoy their content, because a lot goes into this behind the scenes. You know, it's easy for me to just hop in here and, hey, look at me, I'm the squirrel guy, but all this stuff takes a lot of work. And again, I urge you, if you enjoy this content, to contribute if you can.
Well, thank you, Beefy. And I will say too, I know some people can't do that, and so what they do is they just go in and I've actually had somebody told me that they just watch my videos sometimes when they're doing other things just to give me the ad credits.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, those free things mean a lot too.
Yeah, I mean, it's little things like that. You guys are awesome, and I love how you guys are just I really appreciate your support. I would love to do this full time. Oh, hey, Claire. Fun to
There
see
we go.
both of
Another
your channels
$2
grow.
super chat from Don Stedman. Look at the little the lemon. I love the lemon guy.
Thank you.
Don Stedman.
I can't see it on my end.
Oh, really?
I can't see the super sticker
I
from
always
StreamYard.
Oh yeah, it's on there. I'm in StreamYard too, and I can see it. It popped up. Are you in the
It's
comments?
not a picture. It's not a picture that. Oh, I see it now.
Oh, gotcha. No, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't show the little lemon guy. Yeah, no.
I see him now. Thank you so much. That's awesome.
Oh, Wonderjoy binged my content yesterday. That's awesome. Thank you so much.
That
and
is huge.
Another super chat from Christy Ellis. Look at that with the #1 balloon.
Aw, thank you, Christy. I wonder how he's doing in prison.
Yo, $10 super chat from Mark Leach. Let's go.
Thank you, Mark. Beefy, my own personal cheerleader.
Oh, I'll be your hype man anytime you want me on. Yeah, when I get super chats in my live stream, I record all through Discord, so I have like that's where the squirrel horn joke came from. It's wah 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 wah. Stupid.
Nancy says he absolutely thinks he's never done anything wrong, and it's kind of mind-boggling. But I think Nancy, and I think he believes himself. I think he believes it. I honestly think that some of the things that he says or does, he just is truly like somebody that lies so long, and it blows my mind that how they can just be in sync with their lies.
Yeah, somebody asked me that question. Oh, another one, by the way. Two. Holy cow, people are going off. Are you seeing these?
Oh my God, you guys. What the hell are y'all doing? Stop it. Yeah.
Oh, no. Good for you. No, you deserve it. I mean,
Thank you, Real Talk with Retta. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. A lot of people working in the jail say he's a pain in the Charlotte says a lot of people working in the jail say he's a pain in the ass.
I heard he's a gasser, but what I was gonna say is somebody had asked me if he would have passed a lie detector if hooked up to one, and I think you're right. I think he believes his crap so much that he probably would have passed a lie detector test because he just it's like he's not even lying, even though he knows he's lying. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he probably would pass. Yeah. And you know what? Some of these police reports and the statements that they're taking from him. Thank you, Ms. Lori. I love you, honey. The statements that they're taking, he's basically it's like almost duplicate of what he was saying when he was interviewed in the Waukesha thing. You know, she drinks a lot, and when she's sober, she'll
narrative.
Yeah, she'll change her mind when whatever.
Beat Blanco hopping off with another super chat too for the cause. Oh, how sweet! He's really cool, by the way. Blanco, do you know him?
Blanco, did we just meet today? Have you been on here before? I know I've seen you in my comment section. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
He's a big J9 stand, but yeah, big member of the what do they call it? Darrell Brooks tuber or a DB tuber? DB tuber. It's a big part of the community.
A DB addict.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, Milwaukee, what's going on? Let's get this party started.
I probably got like another half hour and then I gotta get back to work.
I understand.
Do you have a full-time job?
I have a part-time job other than this.
Oh, nice.
But it's a home. I work from home, but it's like it's still people think because you have your own schedule that you can get more done. I don't think I feel like I can't. I feel like I can't get away from everything. It's like but I love doing. Oh, thank you, Casey, for becoming a new member.
I got a similar setup. Yeah, I work from home and I have to be available during certain hours of the day, but I get to more or less make my own schedule. And I don't know. I've done it both ways where I've had to go into the office every day, and I do it now where I work from home and kind of work my own schedule. I prefer it this way where I can work at my own pace. Like, if I need to take a break, I could take one, or if I want to go extra, you know what I mean? It's just like
Oh,
taking the
yeah.
day at my own time is definitely a big benefit. I like it.
It's funny because like I was in an office for all my career and the whole 8 to 5 or whatever schedule, and then working by at home and being able to do what I want to do when I think about it. I'm like, oh, let me jump on that. I need to get to that. I need to do this. I need to do that. And I love being able to get on my computer and work whenever I want to work.
Yeah.
There are sometimes I don't want to work and I have to get on to work, but there's more times than I just want to, I need to, and I can get on there and do it, and I'm happy to do it. My most productive time is the mornings. I think that's coffee time in front of my computer.
Yeah, in the same way, but I'm also I've definitely fallen into like the late night rabbit hole where it's like you start something late at night, before you know it, it's like 6 in the morning and your eyes are all bloodshot. It's just like, oh, I just gotta record one more thing and I'm done. Can upload it. Ugh,
Oh
that's
yeah,
a bad. Yeah, I've definitely done that.
you're making coffee at like 1 a.m. Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah,
Hi,
yeah.
thanks for becoming a member, Annabelle. Oh, you guys rock. Lori, where you going? Where you going, Laurie? Ms. Laurie? What happened? What did we miss? Still nothing going on, guys.
It was scheduled for 9:10.
No, it was scheduled for 8:30.
Oh right, I'm still thinking Eastern time. Sorry. Yeah, that's what I meant.
And there's other people that are streaming this, and I'm looking over there and they're still waiting too, so we're not missing anything.
Yeah.
Where'd Lori go? Is she okay? Yeah, I'm not reading the chat like I normally do. And it's hard because I love to read the chats. Annie says Brooks is at Dodge, the same prison that houses Chris Watts and Chandler Halderson. Oof.
No Wire
I'm look-
Hangers asks, will they ever release his jail calls? Oh man, that would be a trip to read those. Just a few we got of him between him and Erica, in between when he got released and the when he ran her over.
Oh,
Horrifying.
yeah.
Horrifying to see that. I can only imagine.
Has that
Like
been
the
out
phone.
there?
What, the transcripts of him and Erica? Yeah, that's been out there for a
Well,
while.
no, the transcripts, yeah, but have we got any video, anything? I haven't seen any video of
Oh
it.
yeah, like the actual audio of it. That would be a trip too. Imagine what those phone calls between him and Dawn must have sounded like when the trial was going on. Oof.
Oh, yeah. Wonder Joy, I know. And look, trust me, if those calls were available right now, I would already have them out. I have not gotten them.
We were talking about this on the live stream the other day, but can you imagine getting transcripts of like the text? What do they call it when you're part of a group chat? The group chat logs between the 3 DAs during the trial, because they had to have been going back and forth, like when all the craziness was going on during the trial. There had to have been a group chat.
I feel like they probably, if they weren't close before, they were after that trial.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Yep.
Maybe we should do a follow up and see what they're all doing now. What we know that Opera, did she retire yet? We know she was talking about it. Did she do it yet? And then you've got Zach. Would he be in line or?
He's pretty active on Twitter. He's got pretty nice personal life. He's got a fam and kids and all that. He's pretty active. Seems like a pretty legit guy.
I just loved him. And then
Yeah.
Leslie, I want to see if Leslie's going to be moved up the ladder.
I know Zach was supposed to be the prosecuting attorney for the case that Darrell had after Brooks. So my thought was that Wichow was going to be taking over, but I could be incorrect in that.
Well, he's the assistant, so that would make sense, right?
I believe so. Yeah. What's the difference between his role and Bazy's? I don't even know.
I don't know what that setup is. So, Beefy, have you been working on your stick figure sitcom?
Stick figure theater. Yeah, we just did one. Yeah, guys, gotta click the link that that Carrie put in. She was on our most recent episode of What Noir Radio, and there's a new episode of Stick Figure Theater, so you guys can check that out.
Yeah,
Shameless plug.
I still think we were thinking about doing a reaction video to some of Darrell's stuff. That would be kind of fun though, to get us all together to do and we'd have to be on screen though. Beefy and I would have to go on camera, and we don't like going
Yeah.
on camera.
Yeah, right.
But it would be
couple months from now. I'm not in camera shape yet.
it would be it would be funny. It would be very funny if that happened.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go over here really quick. I want to look at of course they don't update this as quick, but I wanted to look again at the court records, and I'm looking at them. Nothing's been nothing's been changed. It's still set 8:30 a.m., which their time is Central Time. What it states on the form is that, and by the way, the last time that they didn't show it, he wasn't even in court.
Yo, $9.99 super chat from Janice Devereux. That's so cute. Little corgi smushing a little heart. Oh, look at him. Super cute.
Janice.
Oh, I love those super stickers.
Thank
YouTube
you,
makes
hon.
everything so fun.
Janice has some great comments too. I love y'all. I try to read everybody's comments and I do heart them after I've read them, but I will say that it's not that I go through and just heart all the comments and don't read them. I read them. If you haven't gotten a heart, it's because well, it's because I haven't read it yet.
It's hard to keep up, especially when you get like so many video on a backlog. It's like it just never stops.
Carol, thank you so much. Stick figure theater was so funny. I could not stop. My ribs were hurting. That's so. I know. And the last time that when we were on Boîte Noir, am I saying it right? Boîte Noir.
Boîte Noir.
Boîte Noir. When we were on that, and Beefy was doing his little stick figure thing, it scared. He was going with it,
yeah.
and I was like, "Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Yeah. What? You're not going to go there, are you?" Thank you, Carol. That's so nice of you. Thank you for all your work on this case. So glad I'm not alone with the obsession for justice. Exactly. Love your content, sharing it with my friends. Thank you. That's so nice of you.
I'll tell you, that's the biggest thing you can do for a content creator is to share it with your friends.
It really is. That's how my, when I was getting close to the 5K, I reached out to everybody. I said, okay, guys, will y'all please share these on your social media so we can get this? I'm almost at 5K.
Nice.
And, let's see. Remember the victims of Waukesha. Exactly, Hanya. Exactly. I really hate that we talked a little bit about this the other night when BP and I were on the other podcast about how, showing some things of the victims and whatnot. There's really, in all the transcripts that I've gotten from the PD, there's not anything in there that it would be anything that I would want to show on my channel as far as like pictures of anybody. There's not any of that in there. And I'm glad, because there might be somebody out there that would show it. There was a couple of crime scene photos of the road and stuff where it was questionable, but I'm not gonna show those pictures, but I am gonna go through all the crime scene photos in another video one day because there's a ton of them. Do you guys remember the picture of his car sitting in that driveway where he left it?
Oh, dude. Even the video when they do the circle around, like the right before they do the jury walkthrough, it's to think that like meat, like bone and muscle caused all that damage. Oh,
well,
God.
Now I found out in the transcripts, I found out that at one point he hit some planters and stuff too. Excuse me, hang on. I gotta clear my throat. He hit some planters and stuff through too, but he also do you remember when we were looking at the photos of the car? I remember in the first video we were looking at those, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, what is that on the ground in front of it?" Because there was a wet substance on the concrete. they confirmed that that was a fluid from the vehicle. That was like a, like a something leaking out of the vehicle. It wasn't anything, it wasn't from anybody. So that was good.
Interesting.
Question, does the Supreme Court read these comments? I don't know, David Brown.
I don't
Why?
think so.
What did you say? Are you worried about it? What are you worried about them seeing, David?
Nice.
I always watch but never comment. Oh, love your content. Oh, Monica. And believe it or not, your voice soothes me. Oh, girl. My sister would totally disagree with you on that, but
Oh, you got a very soothing voice. You said
thank
that
you. I
on the
appreciate it.
podcast too. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I get loud sometimes. When I first started doing this, I'd get excited and I'm like, oh, I gotta be careful because I forget I got a microphone in my face.
Yeah, I hate the sound of my voice. Like I feel like it's funny too. People say that my laugh is contagious, but it's like I don't think so. I feel like I sound like a hyena. My ex used to say that, Jesus, you quiet down, you sound like a hyena. Now like I can't. I hate that. Ugh. I think everyone hates the sound of their own voice though.
Shelly, where are you going? You leaving us? We may have to head to the basement if these storms go. Oh, Shelly, what? Is it that bad? Oh, you guys, big prayer for Hawaii right now, you guys.
Oh my God. $5 billion worth of damage, and I think 92 people are either dead or missing. Just insane what's going on out there. People are swimming in the ocean to get away from things burning.
Yeah, and you know what I saw? Oh, Southern Law just went out. What'd he say? Wonder why. Wonder why DB and EP text messages were never mentioned.
Southern Law,
He
what, shut down his stream or?
he shut down his stream. I'm trying to read what happened. I don't know. Maybe he heard something. Maybe he doesn't have the patience today like he had before. Because
Yeah.
last time he stayed up longer than I did last time. Okay, sorry. What were we saying? Hawaii. Okay, so somebody was saying that they don't have, you know, communication there is really difficult right now. So the updates that we're getting are older updates.
Hmm.
Thank you, Charlotte, our favorite little French, our
Oh yeah,
favorite
yeah,
little
yeah.
French girl.
Char, yeah, I love Charlotte. She's the best. France. I lived
Wasn't
out in
even aware.
Oahu for a while. I never went to Maui, but I went to Big Island. Yeah, it's just a shame. It's like paradise out there. Have we
Oh,
established subject matter jurisdiction?
if you get that Southern Law gave up waiting. Oh, is that what it was, Carrie? Hey, Miss Carrie. Ames had to go and said it just wasn't meant to be. Oh, okay. Well, he had to go. He he probably works does other things too. Oh, Beefy, your laugh is contagious.
That's cute. Thank you.
Aw.
Just, yeah, people like the stick figure theater.
And especially when he starts cracking up over some funny. I tell you what, I was cracking up over just watching. You could put him on mute. You could put Alistair on mute, and I would crack up
Yeah,
watching him.
yeah. He's
He
got a
is,
pretty face too. I could just watch him on mute too.
yeah, he's gorgeous. He is gorgeous. What?
Yeah.
So is that Thursday or is that Wednesday? We're doing that.
Probably Thursday. I still got to prep the script, so.
Okay. All right. Cool. What do you guys want to do? You want to wait it out? Y'all don't have to be anywhere, right? None of us have
You've
live.
got
I'm just kidding.
570 people in here. You want to watch some Darrell content while we're waiting?
Yeah. Yeah, we could do that.
I got like
Let's
another
see.
15, 20 minutes for you.
Yeah, and I'll keep this stream up and I'll just keep watching and looking for it. Let me share something else really quick. Give me 5 seconds to find something else. Since we're on the topic of Darrell and Erica, let me find a video with them on there. Have you guys been listening to these interviews from these people? These sweet, sweet people. Let's look at y'all want to look at the jail cell again? Are y'all bored with that one? We just did the jail cell. Hang on. Okay, here's the audio of Erica's interview with Detective Guth. So let's go over since. Oh my. Okay, we'll just stop that. See, I started out crazy.
Oh, is that you?
Yeah, wait. Court for the state of Wisconsin. The defendant was not
show
okay.
up
This is just me reading again. I'll shut up. I gotta look at my dashboard. My YouTube dashboard and see what comes on. So here's the deal.
The defendant. Hey, the defendant.
According to the
Wait, hang on. Did I just say that when Darrell
defendant,
does
Darrell
that?
Edward Brooks Jr.
Hang on.
was not in court today.
Oh, shoot.
His attorney, Robert J. Hampton III, was okay. Go ahead. What?
So when Darrell does that impression, right, and he says, you know, the defendant, and she goes that he didn't say it like that. She definitely did say it like that.
Oh yeah, she
like,
did.
I kind of sided with Darrell on that one. It's like the one time the entire trial I was kind of on Darrell's side. It was like she definitely said it like that.
But I remember Leslie looked over at Zach and she goes, "Why did she say it like you?" Like Leslie said something to Zach, and I feel like she was saying she was reacting to Opera. You know, she's like, "What just happened?"
Yeah, he called her ass out. It's like the one time I was like, "Get her, Darrell."
I don't want to watch a video of me talking. I don't want to watch. Let's watch a video. Hang on. I'm gonna find something.
Let's we were gonna watch this on Friday. Let's do some of Darrell's sentencing. That's always good. Oh, okay.
Wait. Well, let me find. Hang on. I'm trying to find.
Oh, key.
Oh, we're hee-heeing and kikiing.
Yeah, yeah, we are.
Oh, okay. Let's play my favorite video of all time.
Oh, nice.
It doesn't have the views, but it is my favorite video of all time on my channel.
Just that the dirt.
The following video contains audio of potentially disturbing situations that may be harmful to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. Although not all victims of the Waukesha 2021 Christmas parade are represented within this video, we do know that 6 people lost their lives that day, and more than 70 people were physically injured. The number of those emotionally affected by that day is still to be determined.
I have the right to face the injured party claiming damages. That's under Article 3 and the 6th Amendment. I raised that issue again. Where's the injured party?
Hello, my name is Brooke Sorensen. I'm Virginia Sorensen's granddaughter.
Mr. Brooks, my name is Jason Peckloff, and I'm with the Catholic Community of Waukesha.
My name's Kelly Grebo, and I was walking in the Christmas parade with my daughter, Adelia, on the 21st.
I am here on behalf of not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 children.
My name is Yuretsi Becerra Montes. I'm just
because of your actions.
HH.
Is the injured party present in court right now?
My name is Alicia Kulik, and I am the youngest daughter of Jane Kulik.
I'm victim LLL.
Mother of victim KKK and LLL.
I'm Tyler Pudliner, victim O.
My name is Donald Teagues, and I am the father of victim Q, or Eric Teagues.
My name is Sean Sorensen, Virginia Sorensen's oldest son.
Can anyone make a claim against me? Can you make a claim against me, Your Honor?
My name is Lori Locken. I was walking with the Catholic community of Waukesha, my church family, when you made your decision to drive through the parade route.
I am Bill Mitchell, formerly known as Victim ZZ. To you, Mr. Brooks, I'm charged 52. On November 21st, 2021, I was marching with the Catholic community of Waukesha and the Waukesha Christmas parade when something caught my attention. I turned around and saw a headlight, and then I was hit.
My name is Margaret Pachulis, victim BBB, count 54.
Do you know of anyone that can make a claim against me, Your Honor?
My name is Sherry Sparks. I am Jackson and Tucker's mom. I stand here today with my son Tucker and my husband Aaron. I'm here today to represent my family, but mostly for my boys, who were both struck down by the red SUV on November 21st. I want to give a voice to our son Jackson Sparks.
Yeah.
There were only 2 moments of this trial that, like, the first time I heard it, I absolutely, like, broke down and had to turn it off. And this was one of them, when Sherry Sparks spoke with Tucker by her side, and then the mom of 4 that we heard earlier when she testified, that was pretty hard too.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
What about you?
All 4 of your children, all 4.
Yeah.
Can you just imagine? And think about as a parent, you're like, okay, I've got this one over here, and I think they were in different places. I think they were in different hospitals, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
You know, having to, should I go be with this one or to be with this one? You know, which one's the worst? Oh, bless her heart. Yeah, I just let's keep going.
His injuries were too extensive for his little body to come back from.
I'm David Sorensen, Virginia Sorensen's husband of 56 years.
My name is Greg Houston. This is my wife, Carrie, family members of Jane Kulik.
I am one of 4 siblings that were victims of Mr. Brooks.
My name is Dylan Urell. I'll read their symbols that I was given: IIJJ KKLL. But their names are Charlotte, Alice, Vivian, and Grayson.
My daughter was not listed as a victim. She was dancing with Extreme Dance Team on November 21st. She did not get hit by the car. She got hit by another team member.
Hi, I'm Amber, mother of Jocelyn Torres.
As I stand here before you today, I realize that you don't know who I am. I have been here almost every single day since this trial started.
This is our daughter, Olivia. She is the baby of our family.
Can anyone right now in court, anyone, make a claim against me?
I'm Lindsay Kunkel,
said
and
that.
my family walked with the Waukesha Blazers. November 21st, 2021, my family walked in the Waukesha Christmas Parade. Our mental and emotional injuries were severe, and they remain a struggle for us every day.
From victim H.
My name is Taylor Kulik. Standing next to me is my oldest son, Robert. I am the oldest daughter of my mother, Jane Kulik.
Good afternoon. My name is Leanne Hollingsworth, the mother of 2 victims.
There's no injured party in this matter.
Katie Pudliner, mother of Tyler Pudliner.
My name is Sasha Catalan.
On November 21st, you killed my mother.
My name is Marshall Sorensen, and I am son to a murdered mother, Virginia Sorensen.
After this feeling, my hearing went out. All I heard was loud thump noises. My friends getting hit by the SUV.
Oh my God.
I had seen 2 girls fly across the concrete and hit the curb in front of me.
This is my sister, Jocelyn Torres, victim HH.
My family and my friends thought that was the last day they would have with me. I can't even imagine what everyone was going through while I was unstable, in a coma, with a brain injury that later led to me having to get part of my skull taken out and put back in 2 months after. This major change in my life was all from the car that had struck me and many others on November 21st, 2021.
So who makes the claim? Who?
Members of the Waukesha South Band.
My name is Jeff Rogers. My children were victims U and V.
My name is Jessica Gonzalez, and this is my husband, Juan Gonzalez Lopez. We represent the Blazers organization as well as many others, and you could even argue the state of Wisconsin.
My name is Chris Owen, and I'm the plaintiff. I'm here on behalf of another plaintiff, my mother, Leanna Joy Owen. The reason none of the witnesses saw her in this courtroom is because she was executed by a child-killing sex offender, and we are both injured parties. My whole family is an injured party.
My name is Michael Carlson, and I'm appearing here today both as an individual and a brother to one of the victims of November 21st. I'm here today as well as a plaintiff joining a criminal complaint against Mr. Brooks with a claim against him for the damage that he has brought not only to Waukesha, but to my family. And I'm also appearing as a posthumous spokesman for the victim, my sister, Tamara Durand, who can't appear here today on her own behalf because Mr. Brooks killed her.
The Waukesha County Community Foundation says more than 15,000 donors from all over 50 states and several foreign countries have collectively gifted $5.7 million for the benefit of parade victims and their families. If you would like to donate to the Christmas Parade Fund, we are placing the link in the description of this video. So, sorry to sound so somber, guys, but I just had to show that one.
It's crazy to see next to each other, you know, the whole 50-minute rant, he's taking this staunch position of, can anybody file a claim against me? And then that right next to all of the victims saying, yeah, man, we're all right here. We've been right behind you this entire time, you fucking asshole.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
Powerful stuff.
It is, and I have a feeling that with the court thing today, guys, just like last time, because this was just a hearing, basically what has happened is they've gone in, they've done this they obviously didn't go on Zoom and do what they're doing today, and they probably just said, okay, you know, he wants to represent himself. She either said yay or nay, and then that was it. It probably lasted not even 5 minutes, and they just didn't show it to us like the last one. That's what I'm thinking. But they will do the trial, though.
You think it happened and they just didn't stream it?
Yeah, because of the last time, that's what they did. Because it was short and sweet. He wasn't even on Zoom or anything.
Oh wow.
So yeah, I'm kind of thinking that. Because I just feel like we would have seen it by now. I'm gonna pull up the court docs again, see if anything's been updated.
I actually got to I gotta be hitting the road here. I gotta get back to work.
Yeah, I think we gotta call it, guys. I don't think they're gonna show it at this point. I mean, it's been an hour, and they're not running that far behind to say that they're running behind an hour. If I get anything on it, just like I did last time, what I'm gonna do is post it on my community wall. So you guys can go, if you go to my channel homepage and you'll look up at the top, you'll see at the top where it asks you for video. It'll say video lives, all that. There's a community tab up there. Click on that. You'll find it there, or it might just pop up as you're searching YouTube. So thank you guys for being here with us this morning. I'm sorry we're just like, it's like womp womp womp, but the judge should not. Oh, I thought Christine Fleming, she said the judge should not allow him to represent himself. And I thought when I first looked at it, I was like, she heard that the judge is not going to let him do it. But yeah, I don't know. Do you guys think the judge would do that?
Maybe.
Oh, Shannon.
Oh, that's cute. Well, you can check out me, Carrie, and Alistair from Pack Nation on Boîte Noire Radio. Now that we're signing off, you guys can watch our Darrell Brooks episode we did together. There you go. Boom. Boîte Noire Radio.
Yes, and something that I have a hard time with is saying goodbye, Beefy. My goodbyes last about 5 minutes at least, right, guys?
I have the same problem.
I never want to say bye. But no, thank you guys for being here. Thank you so much for all the super chats. That was, oh, wow. That was awesome. I really appreciate your support.
Oh, can you put the link in one more time? Sorry, I know I keep plugging it, but people are asking for the link in the chat.
Okay, let me go over here and get it. Okay, to this is to the podcast.
Boîte Noire Radio.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that. That's to that channel, and you can go over there and watch this video if you haven't already seen it.
And Carrie's going to be on again this week, so make sure you subscribe.
All right, everybody. Well, y'all have a blessed day. And I got another video dropping this afternoon. I hope to have another one if YouTube will approve it. But don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Subscribe. Hit that notification bell.
Thanks for having me, Carrie.
Thank you for being here, Beefy. It was so kind of you to come on with us. I know everybody liked that. That was special. So thank you so much for that.
Anytime, and we'll see you Thursday.
Sounds good. You guys have a blessed day.
Have a great
Bye-bye.
day. Bye.